everybody. I'm gonna try to not die this time.
Great.
So,
I need to not suck as much.
why is it beta male when beta is number 2?
Well, there's alpha male and beta male.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so a beta male is not an alpha male.
So
A submissive.
a normal
Well,
male.
I'm a more submissive male.
So these ideas are stupid, by the way.
Yeah.
But that's the idea.
But if you were truly the bottom of the food chain, wouldn't you be an omega male?
But you're not the bottom of the food chain because you're still not a woman.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Offensive. That's offensive to me, and I'm not a girl.
All you boys out there, whether you're alpha male or beta male, just love yourself.
Love
That's all that's
yourself.
important.
And find women
Love
who are
yourself.
into your traits.
Yeah.
Trust me, there are millions of us.
You know what this reminds me of? Samurai, robot samurai cats or whatever.
Samurai Pizza Cats.
Samurai pizza cats.
Why do I know that? I haven't ever seen the show, and it's committed to my memory.
Samurai pizza cats.
You know, it took me forever to realize that Itchy and Scratchy was not its own show.
Well,
I never knew that until I actually sat down and watched an episode of The Simpsons.
that's a sign of an effective parody or homage.
Or just how culturally ignorant I am.
Yeah. Good thing to tell me that afterward. I was so helpful.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, I yelled at you.
No, it's alright.
What is the worst game you've ever played?
Aragon.
That's a game.
Yep.
Ooh, that sounds like it would be a pile of garbage.
I'll bet it
Garbage.
is. Well, we were talking about Dark Tower earlier, and he's a big fan of that, and he's not excited about the movie.
I hate it.
I did not like Bomberman Hero is not very good.
Oh.
I don't buy bad games.
Yeah.
Charlie Blast Territory is pretty bad.
Madagascar, the game, was pretty bad.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
dude.
pretty awful. I played all the way through it though.
The side-scrolling.
Did you?
Yep.
Okay, how well did you do with the hippo segments? Because those were the worst.
They
for
were
me.
garbage.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's Star Fox Zero. I have to have played it though, and I don't play a lot of games. Iggy's Wrecking Ball is pretty bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
All of the games that people say are bad, they're normally pretty good.
Well, if it's attracting haters at all, it at least means it was in the limelight for doing something correctly.
Yeah.
I don't want every game ever to be another Call of Duty clone.
Maybe not all shooters are Call of Duty clones. Maybe you
don't
need to pull
own
your
the
head.
first-person shooter genre. Not
Yeah.
every horror movie is Saw.
We were talking about Call of Duty today at work, and it was like storming the beaches of Normandy. Whatever, I can get it. I can dig it. Whatever. Some people, that's really exciting to them. What I don't understand is like, hey guys, you know what'd be better than storming the beaches of Normandy? Storming the beaches of Normandy, only all the Nazis are also zombies. That's what I don't understand.
Because you already got a free pass to killing them. They're Nazis.
Because I'm like,
You don't need them to be zombies too.
What experience are you trying to capture here?
Are we equating?
Why do they need to be zombies?
Are we equating Nazis to zombies?
No, I'm saying the Nazis are oh shit.
Yeah, that's just my attempt at deciding what
what's
the
going
fuck
on.
they're going for. I think the zombies hit a craze, and they said we would sell more units. If our game has zombies in it for some reason. I would like just like a Nazi version of the Flash. Like now that superheroes are the way to go.
I would see that.
A Nazi Flash.
A Nazi Flash. That'd be dangerous.
Well,
though.
Halo
Travel
was the
back in
same
time.
thing. It's like, hey, you know what would be better than a shooter? A shooter where you're killing aliens instead.
Well, I'm not gonna say Halo pioneered shooting aliens.
No, I'm just like,
Well, it'd be like calling every horror game
Resident
Alien
Evil.
Yeah. Or like,
See that garbage?
Bullshit.
Out I go.
It was
these
like,
stages are awful. God, they're so poorly designed. Okay, sorry.
Like you can't call Prey, that new game Prey that we can't play on the channel, but I'm still gonna buy it anyway because I'm bored. You can't call. Okay, I thought you were gonna die again, and I went silent in disappointment.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
and
Some of it is not my fault. Some of
it's
it
not,
totally
no.
is.
You can't call Prey BioShock. It's different. It may look the same, but it's not the same. I don't know.
A lot of people have said, like, Bioshock 2, Infinite, that's not even Bioshock 1. Like, it didn't do well because they were trying their best to make it like Bioshock.
Yeah.
And people don't like that. You ever seen a sequel that's basically the first movie? Pitch perfect.
He said pitch perfect.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey.
It knew exactly what it needed to do, and it did it. What do you want?
Well, nobody was going in.
How is Saw
expecting...
2 any different from Saw?
Well,
It's not.
I'm trying to decide whether this is a battle worth fighting.
It's not. All movies are basically the same. There's nothing new in this world.
It's exactly the same tone and premise, extended on a much larger cast. Like when Naruto went from season 1 to season 2, it had the same ninja fighting tone, but we introduced like a dozen new characters.
Speaking of fiction, I've been reading The Wheel of Time again. And I know that it seems like I've been reading Wheel of Time for weeks and weeks and weeks to you guys. And it has been. Because it's a 7-part series. And there are 2 camps of bad guys that are misled. Like, they're the Children of the Light, and the other ones are called the Shan-Chan. And I genuinely hate both factions. I'm an adult.
It's like me in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I don't like anybody here.
I don't like any of these people.
Yeah. And they're both, like, the Children of the Light are literally supposed to be paladins and soldiers of, you know, being helpful, but they've been corrupted and they suck. And the Shan-Chan practice slavery on the reg.
On the reg.
On the reg.
Dude, slavery not cool.
And like it's not just slavery.
Okay.
It's like slavery if people were less than dogs, or like they are just there. They're worthless things. And that bothers me.
Yeah.
But they're fictional, and I'm like, hey, I hate you.
Reminds me of a vampire story I once read. Same kind of thing. Vampires like enslave the human race or whatever.
Oh yeah, The Final Solution. No, that was a movie, right? What was that movie where
Nazi vampire?
the vampires, like the beginning scene was this little girl who offed herself.
What?
That was Daybreakers.
Daybreakers.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a good show.
Recommended.
Good show.
Good movie.
That's how you open up with like a jaw-dropping.
You're just like, oh, this is.
Oh, that's what's happening. I'm being caught by the fan.
So now that we can play literally any Flash game, it's like I have like the power of God in my hands. I can.
We can play so much. There's so much room for activities.
Look, somebody's gonna say, please play the impossible quiz. We did. It wasn't that funny.
It was
no,
terrible.
it's not funny. It's not.
Everybody's seen it. I lied to you, by the way, John. I've seen it before.
You douche. I'm kicking him. Yeah, if you've seen it, there's nothing much to get.
No.
Before I forget, in the previous episode, Haley was talking about Game of Thrones. And I just want to bring out a point that I really agree with. Game of Thrones had that... this is my wife's experience, that she said, oh, you know, I'm watching the first season, but it's kind of slow. And the answer was always, oh, just wait until season 2. It picks up, I promise.
I'm like, oh, okay, I've seen shows like that before. The Tudors is pretty slow, season 1, but season 2 is great. So I was like, oh, okay, you know, I'll give season 2 a shot.
Season 2 is pretty slow, too.
But, like, in a show, you need to reward...
Okay, actually, sorry, I need to concentrate here.
All right,
I really
I'm
want
pausing.
to share my opinions on Game of Thrones, but I need to concentrate here.
No, I'll speak for you while you're gone. A show needs to have consistent... There's something to be said for consistent quality.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing if a show is phenomenal and then goes to shit, because you can just pretend season 6, 7, 8, 9 don't exist. But, like, it can't start bad and then get terrific, because...
Yeah.
It's like, how do you decide what anime is good at the onset? How many episodes do you need to come to the conclusion that it's a good anime? 3? I think if it's really good, you only need 1.
Full Metal Alchemist started
Okay.
pretty good, but
That's probably next on our watch list.
Yes,
FMA.
but I will make the request that we watch Brotherhood because I have read the manga.
Well,
the other one is stupid. That's
why. I get the doors have been open for me since somebody told me that Brotherhood is not a sequel to FMA.
No.
Sorry, you said the doors have been open. I thought we were going to suddenly talk about the musical group The Doors.
The Doors. We have already today.
What?
We did that today.
Earlier today, he was singing "Come On Baby, Light My Fire" or something. Like it was an obscure reference.
And you're like, no, I get it.
It's like fucking Ed. It's like that channel that's like they're doing Ed and Eddie facts, and it's like for some weird reason the creator of Ed and Eddie loves to put Beatles references in his cartoon. Isn't that weird that he likes the absolutely most popular band of the '60s and possibly of all time? Weird.
Wow, that's strange, isn't it?
I've pretended to like really mainstream stuff in an attempt to be edgy. Didn't work.
It didn't work. Doesn't work.
I think I can only enter the canon as Shadow.
So I actually read 2 of the Game of Thrones books.
I have not read the books, I will say that.
And I think that's why people like them
I'll
the
bet they're
show so
long as
much.
shit.
They are. It's actually not my thing. I was okay. I'm like, incest, sure, great.
You know, whatever.
All this stuff, yeah, sure, I get it. Being edgy, throwing a kid off of a window, I get it, sure, okay. When the dragon lady, when the lady who will be the dragon lady gets raped, and then has to stop a whole bunch of other rapes from happening.
I actually, okay, I do want to say that. In my pop culture class, somebody did their final project on that scene.
Yeah.
And it is very much, from what I was told, it is very much not a rape scene.
You know, they say it's not. It felt rapey to me. Because she was there because, all right.
I'm just
so
saying the
even if
argument
there's,
can
like,
be made that
consent,
it's not.
Even if there's consent, because she had to, big air quotes there.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that it was actually consent.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you have to. Later on, it becomes not rape because she gets into it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know that I've ever tapped out of a conversation.
Okay,
you're like,
here's,
what are you even talking about?
I think I've said this on the show already, but here's my issue with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I care about maybe I like Arya.
Yeah.
I'm okay with Jon Snow. To
That's it.
get to those characters,
You have to
I
wait
have to
for
slog
Barge.
through so much bullshit.
Yep.
I don't care about the Lannister twins. I don't care about the other Stark kids. I don't care. I just died.
Yeah.
Just a heads up to any. Oops.
No, you didn't.
Get up. Go. Just a heads up to anybody who may be interested in Game of Thrones watching this. I'm the editor, and I don't know what's a spoiler, so.
I'm doing
We
my
haven't
best not to
spoiled
spoil
it.
it.
I
But
haven't
there,
spoiled
you
anything.
will not receive any censors on this, so you were warned.
You
Yeah,
were warned
we are going to
previously.
talk about Game of Thrones, and if you're currently watching it or interested in it, and worried you might hear a spoiler, just tag out.
I'm gonna let Haley and Josh be
Angry.
in charge of this dialogue.
I'm not like, it's just,
And I just
I don't know.
super do not care about Daenerys. And that's the one they want me to care about. And I just don't. She's not written well. I don't care what she's going through. I don't care what's happening. And if I don't care about your characters,
you're
it doesn't matter what else you do with the show.
yeah.
Especially
like-
when you spend so goddamn long on people I don't care about.
You-
Arya segments, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, this
Yeah.
is neat. This
Arya
is cool.
segments.
And the incest, I'm like, okay, it's whatever.
It's whatever.
And
So
that's how I am with all the other characters.
You can power through that,
Yeah.
but I mean,
If the rest
after a
of it-
while, the
Yeah.
reason I stopped reading the books is because I got depressed. Like, this is just sad. I don't want to read this.
Characters were dying willy-nilly.
Yeah, characters are dying everywhere. You know, that's what you do at the end of a book. That's
That's when
And
you
they-
go full on Deathly Hallows with it.
yeah.
And I get it's supposed to emulate the War of the Roses, and I understand, you know,
Yeah.
I've studied that time period. People were dying all over the freaking place. It happens. It's what
Yeah.
happens in a political upheaval. But you can, just,
There are better ways. And you have to really, I don't know. Grief is a hard thing to deal with.
Yeah.
in real life and in a book. And when you get too attached emotionally to characters, then I guess it's next time. We'll see you later.